Alright, and welcome to another DGL game. We're going to have ENE Enervate, I'm not too sure how to say it, Enervate versus Bromance. We will be having a pistol round to decide who picks what side. I am so excited for this. I'm so excited to see a pistol round in Insurgency. This is going to be some amazing kills, some crazy kills, some ridiculous shots. Oh, this is going to be super exciting. I'm really excited to see this. This is ENE's first game in DGL. They have not played in DGL yet. They were a very well-known and very successful team in ESL. So this is their debut game playing against Bromance. And Bromance, I would say, is definitely top 2 EU team. So we will see. We will be going live very shortly here, and we will have our first pistol round. If you guys can't tell, I'm so freaking excited to see a pistols only. Both teams agreed. ENE sent me a message and they said, hey, both teams agreed that we want to do a pistol round to decide the choice, just letting you know. And I was like, oh my god, girl, hold my earrings, because I'm so excited. Yeah, I think it's going to be everybody using the M9. There's really no reason not to use the M9. But this will definitely be very interesting. Ideally, I think it'd be interesting to have pistols, no ammo type, and heavy armor. So it basically turns the game into, you have to shoot someone correctly. So you have to shoot them well. You can't just like nick them in the arm and kill them in one bullet with a pistol. But we will see. This is going to be very exciting. I believe they're just going to do classic pistols, just pistols. No heavy armor, no special things like that. Just straight up just straight up pistols only. Be very curious to see how this plays out. This is going to be exciting. All right, we are ready. We will be going live. It will be an LOR. Yep, LOR, and then we will get this pistol round, the first pistol round underway. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I'm reloading here.
All right, here we go. Pistol round is live. So over here we got Bromance, Trisden, GG, Steve, Destruction, Frush versus Crazy Q, Denny, Lark, Jaeger, and Junks. Bromance versus ENE. Pistol round to decide who gets side choice. Let's follow Frush. He is playing a little bit more defensive. Oh, it looks like Lark gets the first shot onto Steve, but just a simple one-click, very nicely done. Let's watch Tyson as he walks in. Oh, but Lark with a second one-click. Oh, this is phenomenal. Just 2 simple, quick shots. And that's all that needs to be said. ENE is making their way. They have pushed past the B point, which is going to force Bromance to respond, but so far there is no action yet. Looks like Destruction might be trying to tease out through this window, but I believe Lark is just going to set up and click him as he runs outside. There are 2 people crossing this road. Let's see if Lark can actually get these shots. He does line one up, takes a shot, doesn't hit. Oh, no, doesn't take a second shot. I was going to wait for him to take that shot. Destruction is touching this V point. He makes the call that it is clear, but he is taking shots across the road from Lark here. So at this point, Junks, I expect Junks to at least move up into the point because Bromance is capturing fruit. But Jaeger gets a very nice kill onto GG. Bromance hasn't got a single kill with pistols yet. Oh, but looks like Destruction responds with his own kill. Very nicely done. So at this point, he's running. He's going to wait behind this counter. He's going to move back into this B point. Hopefully get, oh, looks like Crazy is going to be running in here. Let's see if his gun is ready. Oh, looks like he decides not to. Nope, he is going to pressure this doorway. Touching exchange. Crazy Q, however, hits Destruction and he goes down. And so basically it's a 1v2. It's a 1v2 with pistols. Where are you? Where'd you go? There he is. 1v3, excuse me. 1v3 with pistols. He is watching this backside here, but look at this. Insurgents are immediately running around. So let's see how Frush can do it. He should be able to get this entry kill here. Ooh, he's taking his time. Nope, he's taking his time. Crazy Q does not want to push it. Let's switch to Frosh. He should hear the player to his left. He needs to look, but he doesn't. Crazy Q with the nice M9 kill. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. That was awesome. That was cool. That was really exciting. I definitely like pistol rounds. I think they're different. They're cool. I mean, it's not Counter-Strike. Yeah, Counter-Strike has that, but pistol round to decide what side choice. I think that's really cool. But the only issue would be, well, you know, if you start Insurgents, maybe Siege is not the best map for pistols, but maybe you would play 2 rounds, a best of 3. So you play 1 round Insurgent, 1 round Security, and then see what team has the most wins or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's guns and whatever. Pistol rounds are just supposed to be fun and interesting, and I definitely enjoyed that. Lark with a single, just two single shot kills with the pistol. Just 1 click, boom. 1 click, boom. 2 down. Very nicely done. And ENE definitely played that very passive. They set up very defensively. They had, you know, a player pushed up here, a player here, player in garage. They played very defensive on this kill box area, and they played pretty aggressive on this B side. So they had a nice little diagonal of power here. Very nicely done. Looks like Crazy Q will be the one to shoot at the cross. Very nice. Have not seen anyone really. Well, I you know, that's a lie. Tagless 2-step has had the best sniping I have seen on this map. So we'll see if ENE can match that.
Reloading.
But yeah, I'd rather decide, you know, side choice by something inside the game than just, you know, away versus home or whatever. So even if away versus home isn't all that balanced, you know, I believe it's the home team that decides, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, the home team would already have the imbalanced side anyway, so just having it decided by a pistol round is at least gives security a chance to get the side they want if they play well. But anyway, moving on. Siege just a bad map for all things, so anyway, here we go. We are live. Let's see Crazy Q if he can snipe on this cross. It doesn't look like security's gonna put any players across except for one. He is smoking. Oh, but Diane gets a very nice kill of his own on a GG, and Lark with a 2nd kill. Man, ENE already very good performance in the pistol round and extremely good performance here. I mean, they have 2 quick kills just right off the bat. But look how passive they're playing. I mean, they haven't even touched this B point yet. I would really like to see Junks touch the B point. I mean, they know only like 1 security cross, right? So just move up, touch the point, and force security to make a move. Hopefully we don't see a prone all game. That would be very sad to see on a map like Heights. But looks like these EU teams are extremely patient and will not do something if they don't have to. Crazy Q with a nice motion shot there on the security as he tried to push up. There we go. There's some action. ENE starting to run forward, take some shots, doesn't get it though. I don't think he realizes where that player is, so Frush just gonna wait it out, try and get the frag as D comes around this corner. Let's watch it from Frush's side. Still, neither team has touched B. The Insurgents have a clear advantage on B side. I don't know why they wouldn't touch it, because if they touch it, it forces Bromance to respond. However, because ENE is full up, I mean, they don't really need to touch it. But see, this is what I'm talking about. Now, at least you touch the point and pull off, and now Bromance has to respond. Because in 2 minutes, if they do nothing, they lose. So they have to do something. And at least, I mean, if you have the advantage now, why not take advantage of it? You may not have the advantage later on. So there are some smokes being thrown. Looks like Frush is going to try and make his way across the road. He keeps checking for this Insurgent player, but he has not moved. He's trying to lean out. Oh, but very nice shots by Frush there. Very good kill on the Dean. Very nicely done. So Lark is watching that garage, but Crazy Q, he is still on sniper box, still watching that road, and got a nice shot there. But meanwhile, ENE captures Bravo. Lark gets that final kill, and that is the first round. So very nicely done by Crazy Q. He didn't really get anyone on the cross, but because he sat back and didn't do anything the entire game, he watched that road and made sure no security player was going to get across it after the initial few seconds. And one thing's for sure, EU just plays so different from anything else. North America is very aggressive. If you have the advantage, take advantage of it now. Whereas EU, as you saw, will just sit and wait it out. You know, they're comfortable sitting for 2 minutes not doing anything. So it's definitely a different kind of style. Maybe not the most interesting style, but it does work out. It has had some good success. So we'll see how this kill box goes again. Let's see if Dean... Oh, he's sitting really far back. Look how passive he is. But Tars does get all the way across. Steve with a nice shot on the Jaeger, but Crazy Q responds as his own shot as the security tried to cross. Look at this. Not a single security can cross this road. That is just unfortunate. Steve is making his way. He did take some shots. Just grazed. Crazy. Actually, just kidding. He was actually playing back on the car. He wasn't on that sniper box. So he changed his position, which is very smart. Very smart indeed. So both teams are just setting up. They're not doing anything. They're just waiting. They're just waiting for the other to make a move. This is why we don't have 5-minute timers anymore. So it looks like Bromance will be making the move. They do have to because this B point is being captured. And yep, there it goes. So it looks like Try here is going to move up very slowly. He might actually get a frag onto Lark in this garage, but he needs to look in garage. I don't know if they realize that a player likes to play that. Dean gets his first kill, and Lark as well. Sorry, I didn't mean to say first kill. I meant to say gets his kill for being patient. That's what I meant to say. So, ENE, 5v1. What can GG do? Well, if both teams are going to play like this on Insurgent side, then I would say we're going to see an overtime. We're going to see probably 8 rounds one side, 8 rounds the other. But we'll see. ENE is definitely, they definitely know where to set up on this map. They're not leaving any holes, not leaving any gaps. There's really no nade you can throw to get D here. You would have to throw a flash and hope it gets him. But I mean, why would you put a flash when you could have a nade? So it looks like GG is going to push this garage. He probably... Oh, no, he does get that. Very nice reflex there by GG. Very nicely done. Let's see if ENE even responds. Nope, Deanna doesn't even move. So GG's going to run right into him, unfortunately. And ENE win the second round. And that's, you know, this is the kind of thing that is... that can happen. The team can just opt to just sit everywhere on the map, and you know there's nothing really the game can do about it. There's no real mechanics. You can't really peek and do it. You can try and peek fire, however the likelihood of being successful with a peek like that, like on a player like Dion that was playing there, you're pretty much, unless you know where he is 100% and you don't expose yourself prior to that, you're not going to get it. So let's see what Bromance do. This is definitely not an easy strategy to beat because, I mean, it's a strategy that says you can't do anything. And it's like, Bromance can't push. There's so many spots Insurgents can be at. There's just nothing they can do. And Deanna is changing it up every round. Oh, he actually is throwing a nade. Very nicely cooked nade, but he doesn't get anything with it. Oh, but Try. Very nice kill onto D. That's a hole that security needs to run through now. Lark is set up in this garage, though, and they should realize that. They should remember that they had a player in there. Yep, looks like Try is coming around, checking this garage. He needs to check it completely, though. Oh, he needs to make the call to his team. Yep, he sees the Insurgent player. Here he is. There you go. He gets the kill. But in the meantime, Crazy Q gets his own shot. So it is 4v3, but security has really good placement on the map. To be honest, what completely made this such a good round... Oh, but... You know, while I was talking, ENE capture Bravo. Yeah, that's Siege. GG. Siege bad map. Oh, wow. Crazy Q with a nice M9 kill on the Try. That was a little unfortunate. But security played as good as they possibly could. They got that really nice pick. They got that pick on D. That's what they needed to punch through. And they did punch through. But, you know, there's not much security can do if... You know, because, oh, you played amazing on this side of the map. Well, it doesn't matter because security has 100% coverage over here. So... We'll see if Fruits can get... Nope, looks like they're going to run right past each other. Very interesting. Let's see if Lark does anything. Nope, GG is coming around the corner. Does find one. He needs to get out of the restricted. He's going for the knife kill. Does get the knife kill, however, his ally went down. So he does go for the glory kill, but his team loses another member for it. So it is 3v1. It is just GG left. If it was 3v2, I'd say they had a chance, but he went for the knife kill, and... his ally went down for it. Unfortunately, A is being capped. Junks did make a move for A, so let's see GG. There's not much he can do here. There is no route that you can make it across this road if ENE has set up correctly. He is going to throw a flash. Very interesting. Try and do a distraction, but they know exactly what to do. He takes a shot on his way in. Comes around the corner with some pre-fire, but Junks stopping him in his tracks. Very nicely done. So ENE win the 3rd round. Yeah, he's saying the knife was worth it. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. He's saying that knife was not worth it. Yeah, I would agree. That player made a trade, so... GG saying that he couldn't shoot anyway. It was a restricted area. However, if it was restricted, you wouldn't be able to knife. So at that point, you just run as close as you can behind the player and shoot him as soon as you can. But oh well, it was nice to watch a knife kill. So let's see what Bromance can do. I mean, there's no strategy you can do. Like, you can try to nade out these positions, but you can't. There's really no way to do it. Oh, but looks like tries to just run up the lane, but D shuts him down. That was a little bit of unfortunate timing, but look at this. That's what I'm talking about. Even if security win this side of the map, insurgents are just 100% set up. This is why this map is so bad. It's just such a bad map. Just terrible. But anyway, Lark gets a kill onto Farouche. Very unfortunate. I believe he was trying to cross this road here, yep. So, at this point, I mean, security's down 2 players. There's not much you can say. Crazy Q with another snipe on a security player as he was trying to make his way across. Dang, those snipes are lethal. Very nicely done. So let's see Destruction. Let's see what he can do as he tries to make his entrance into this B point. I don't see this working out though, because if you look at ENE, he's proned up. Not prone, but he's behind this pillar here. You got Junks prone up watching all these corners. I mean, as soon as Bromance touches this point, I expect him to go down. But we'll see if he might make it. No, he does not. Jaeger, I guess he peeked. I guess he peeked. He's not really... There's no way for him to know a security player is running up that way, but oh well. So he is running up top. No, he's shifting his position. All right. Well, let's see how this plays out. Can GG get at least 1 kill? Oh man, insurgents are just covering everything. He's trying to get Crazy Q in the road, doesn't get it. Crazy with that M9 kill in the Bromance. Man, ENE. I wouldn't say ENE are like outplaying Bromance because, well, if a player is prone, they should win, especially if it's like, you know, a good team covering all the angles. But ENE is still, I mean, extremely dominant. Crazy is 8-0. 2 of those were pistol kills. So ENE a very strong performance. However, again, it's Insurgent side. Going 8-0 on Insurgent side is not any representation of the other team's skill. Generally, security will probably win at least 1, but ENE are not making any mistakes for the security team to punish. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter. D is shifting his position every round, so it doesn't matter. Even if they try to pre-fire him, I mean, you can't pick every corner. Farouche goes down to D. Yep, and Crazy gets a Moses. Man, security is just losing members in this when they try to cross. Very nice kills there by ENE. So we're going to see the standard setup from security and Insurgent. Everyone's in the same place they've been all game, except for Lark. He's actually playing this garage and not watching the road. I don't think they think security's going to try and cross it. There's a flash being thrown and a nade kill and destruction. I think he naded himself. That was very interesting. Yeah. They did try to throw a flash and then run up the other side. However, you know, ENE had that shut down. It's not just one player over here. There's multiples. So let's see. He does get a nice kill onto Traz as he jumps around this corner. He sees the Insurgent. Very nice kill onto D. See, at that point, you would expect ENE to get up and move instead of just being a prony and like staying in that corner. But Try jumped up on that box, peeked around over the sandbag, and got that really nice frag on the tie. But Crazy stops it all in its tracks with another M9 kill. Very nicely done. Not the most interesting game. But ENE is having a very strong performance.
I'm loading. I need to load. Reloading.
So we're going to see the standard setup again. No real team is really doing anything special. Let's see what Crazy does for these snipes. Maybe that'll be interesting. We can watch. Ooh, Deanna gets a nade on a Frush, but Try gets a nade onto D. Very nicely done. So at this point, it's just a sniping battle. Crazy Q wins out that one on GG. It's unless you have a 7x scope, there's really not much you can do as security. You just gotta hope and cross the road. So, what's going on? Well, Jaeger gets another kill. He's still set. What is he doing? Okay, so what it looks like is he's waiting to hear the player and then leans. But there's, I mean, footsteps are not that consistent, so I don't know. That's kind of weird. Oh well. There you go. Well, at least he's leaning now. Before he was just standing looking through the wall the entire game. But I guess there's a specific timing maybe he's watching or something like that. But well, that's the only bit of interesting thing happening on this map. There is a little bit of a duel going down, and Try wins it versus D. They were both kind of peeking around each other and trying to see where the other member was. But look at Crazy here. Misses his first shot. Let's see if he can get the second. Oh, what's gonna happen? Looks like Destruction is pushing up this side here, but Lark is set up very nicely, takes out Try. Destruction is gonna flank around, but Crazy Q, I think they know where he is right now. So he's going to pull back and then move back up, I believe. Yep. I believe he's gonna get shot here in about a second. Yeah, he does take a few shots from Lark, who is watching from that side. I didn't even see him on my screen. He doesn't get the kill. Destruction, very nice. He's get the map off my screen. It is a 1v3. BU has already been capped, so this is where security really needs to shine. Oh, those M9 kills coming in a little bit early for Crazy, but Destruction, very nice frag onto him. Very nicely done. So at this point, all security has to do is defend a safe point, try to get one more pick, turn it into a 1v1, pull some pressure around the map. But look at Junks. He is just waiting for security to push up that side. And I don't think Junks is expecting security to be on A. So at this point, yeah, he sees that he's on A. So he is going to come around this corner. Oh, but Destruction. There you go. Very nice work by Destruction. Can he get an ace? He needs an ace. But look at Junks. He's not even paying attention to this A side. Like, you know the security's not over there. Well, maybe they don't have a body count. But it is pretty easy to count 5 kills, especially because security hasn't respawned. Looks like Destruction, he's got exactly 1 minute. He's got 1 minute. He's got 30 seconds to get on an objective, unless it goes into a 1v1. So look at Junks. His patience pays off. The security player doesn't touch B. He doesn't go for the side, and Junks is going to keep him off this side of the road. Let's see if Junks can stop him. Nope. Destruction is taken down. Well, it is 6-0. That was the closest round we've had. It came basically down to a 1v1. The ENE player was playing very patient. He pretty much had a bet and said, if security is going to run A to B, I'll hear him touch B and then I'll go get him. Which in a 1v1 may not be the best situation. Maybe he had a nade or something like that. But his patience paid off, because the security ran all the way around to A and then ran all the way back around to the other side. So very unfortunate for security. That could have been their round very easily, especially if security had actually gotten into the C point. So let's see how this plays out. Looks like they are going to throw a nade. Oh, he misses the nade. It's going to blow up in his face. No, he actually lives. Very unlucky there. But Try. Very nice kill onto D. They finally stopped this insurgent camp going on back in here. Very nicely done. So there is some immediate rotation by Lark to watch this garage area. And Crazy Q as well, taking up his sniper rifle, watching the garage here as well. So security's not going to have an easy time pushing up. But look at Steve. He is on this B point. There are some nades going in. Jaeger Destruction gets Jaeger. Very nice, but Steve gets put down by Junks. But at this point, Destruction knows where that security player, or Insurgent player is, sorry. So let's see if they can win this duel. It is a duel between him and Junks. Try gets a nice kill into Crazy. Crazy was the sniper. So Junks is going to come around this corner. He needs to get in this B point. Checks the wrong corner and goes down. Security wins that round. Man, that was good. For Destruction to beat out Jaeger in that corner, very excellent. Very, very excellent. Pretty much what sealed the deal for that round for Security was when they took out D. Dena, or whatever the heck that is. As soon as they took him out, they had a really good pressure on this kill box area and forced some rotations that Security was able to break through. So very nicely done. Going 7-1 on Siege, I would say, is pretty standard of two good teams. I'd say, basically the way I say it is this: if Insurgents play smart, they will not lose a single round, because there's no excuse to lose rounds as Insurgents. So the fact that Security was able to win one is very nice, coming from Security. GG with a nice shot into Jaeger as he tried to cross. Let's see, Try as he makes his way. Oh, okay, that was very smart. He doesn't decide to push it. He needs to get these kills. Look at Crazy up on this truck. This is not a spot a lot of players use, but it is probably the most dirty, because you do not expect it at all. So Try is going to try and make his way. Destruction putting some rounds in. Let's take some looks. He's at Junks here. Lark with the kill into Try. Looks like he tried to push in. Junks gets a nice shot on Destruction there. I guess he knew he got the kill. That wasn't clear that he got the kill, but anyway. Very nicely done by Junks there. He is looking through this wall, I guess? Lark with his kill onto Steve. At this point, Security is just going to have a hard time doing anything. ENE is set up, looking here towards this A side. There was a smoke thrown in, but they capture B, so at this point it doesn't even matter, all those kills, because, well, there's not much you can do. I'm not even making sense, because I don't even know what there is to talk about. We're just going to watch this. Brush is going to try and make his way into this B point, but they don't really know where the security player is, so Junks is moving back down to this point here. Doesn't see the security though. Or maybe he did, and he's just like proning and waiting now, I guess? I don't know. Some shots being shot into the B point. Immediately Jaeger responds, comes around the corner with a pre-fire, yeah. As soon as he heard that M16, it was pretty much jump down, get that kill right away. So that leaves GG. He does have an M40. Oh, wow, nice shot from Jaeger. I didn't even realize there was an enemy there. Very nicely done. But Crazy Q is right around the corner and gets that kill onto GG. So that is the first half. That was kind of boring. Let's hope it's more interesting on the second half. At least this time, ENE will be playing on the security side, which is forced to have action instead of just sit on the map. Alright, well, second half. Let's see what happens. It is 7-1 in ENE's favor, but they did play the Insurgent side first, so 7-1 is to be expected. Alright, second half is starting. Let's see how this one plays out. Take a screenshot for my data click. Damn. So, looks like Bromance is going to throw some smoke. Security is actually... Finally, a team is using the 203 smoke launchers. And Crazy Q with a shot into Steve as he tried to cross. Very nice. But, ooh, look at this. ENE playing really aggressive. Missing his shots with the gun there. Very unfortunate. But Frush responds with his 74 kill. Very nice on this B point. So he is set up in this back corner here. Very nicely done. Let's take a look at the map here. Yep, Security still having a hard time pushing this objective. Jaeger using a flash, throws it inside, is now contesting this B point. I just want to say I'm so glad to see teams finally using the 203 smoke launchers. It is, if you figure out the right shots for it, it is better to use the 203s than the real smoke nade. Destruction with a wonderful nade down on the Jaeger. Very nicely done. Looks like Security is going to lose this round, but we'll see. Bromance is going to capture this B point really quickly. Oh, just in time. Crazy Q stops it, but there's only so many places he could be. So I hope Insurgents play this correctly. There is, I was going to say, yeah, there's one in the window. So they kill Crazy Q, stopping him from contesting the point, and Bromance captured the first objective. So at this point, ENE is set up. Look at this. They're still not moving. They're still not moving. There you go. There's some movement. There's some life. They are on that A point, so they could easily all cap if they don't get here right away. But Try gets his kill as the Security try to cross the road. Very nicely done. Lark is going to make his way across the road here. He might get sniped. If not, they should make a call out saying where he is. So there is a player inside this A point. He is going to pull out a nade. Nope, he actually doesn't have a nade. So at this point, look at this. Look at Frush. He's right on the other side of that Security player. He is going to see him. Takes him out. Insurgents win this round. Very nicely done. This at least had a little bit more action. But mostly because ENE was actually smoking to get across the road, which is something that Bromance did not do very well. So very good use of the underbarrel. I wonder how many players are actually using it. Looks like only one. There is a 203. You can actually use 2 people, and you can completely cover the entire road if you do it correctly. So, but it looks like they're opting for the 1. So there's still some potential for some snipes. But let's see, who is Crazy? Yeah, I believe it was Crazy. He was the one making the shots across the road on Insurgent. I believe he's going to be tucked up either behind the Humvee or in front of the Humvee. Oh, looks like he's actually going to shoot from Barber. This is very interesting. This is a very safe spot that you can shoot, but Insurgents really shouldn't be running like that too often. But Deanna with a throw onto Tarzan, that was interesting. I think she threw it into kill boxes. The Insurgent player ran inside, so very interesting. Looks like there is a firefight on this B point. Steve is making his way through this point, is going to run into Jaeger though. But Frush is in a firefight here with the Junks player who does go down. However, Jaeger won that duel against Steve, so it is a 1v1 on this B point. He is set up very nicely. Oh, wait, where's that Security player? He must have gone down while I wasn't paying attention. B is capping. GG with a nice foul shot to Crazy Q as he tried to peek out a little bit too far. So Lark here is now a little bit worried for his life. He does see the Insurgent player, takes 1 shot, takes 2 shots, misses. Bromance capture B. So at this point, all the kills that ENE was able to secure don't matter. But Deanna, who isn't prone, remarkably, is going to go for a spawn camp. A nice 1-click onto Steve there. He's going to run back up top. Try, though, shuts him down. That changes this to a 4v1. Let's see what Lark can do. Shooting into the car. Doesn't know where the shots are coming from. Destruction with the SKS on second window. Very nicely done. So right now, to get an 8-8 score, ENE just have to win one round on Security. And it's possible. They haven't had any close rounds yet in terms of bodies. There's never been like a 1v1 or a 1v2, but all ENE has to do is just win 1 round. So at this point, you just got to say, all right, guys, let's do something we've never done before. You have plenty of rounds to throw away at this point. The worst you can do is do something ridiculously bad, and it gets you 1 round. So try it. Play all your people crossing the road 1 round. Then play, you know, no one crossing the round 1 round. Like, try all these different things just to secure that last 1 round. Security does get across pretty safely with that smoke. That's good utilization of the smoke 203. It looks like they are going to throw some frags down center road here. It doesn't get anyone. Oh, but it does get Jaeger. Steve with a nice throw, I believe. Where is Steve? I think he was back here. I'm not too sure, but he does get that nice nade. So at this point, I don't know why they're throwing a nade. I don't believe B is contested. Yeah, Jaeger's going to live. There's... Oh, wait a minute. I thought he threw a nade. I did not hear a nade explode, so I don't know where. There's the nade. And it explodes. That's not the same nade, though. I'm back. We're watching Frush here. I don't think anything has happened. Nope, security. Security is 5v4. And I don't have any information on the B cap because when you load in mid-game, the objectives do not blink or show you what % is capped. So at this point, I don't know what's going on at this point at all. But it looks like there is going to be a duel here, but Destruction shuts down that from Junks as he tried to push in center. Very nicely done. Jaeger is in middle. Frush shuts down Crazy as he tried to push, but at this point, Jaeger, it's 4v3. He's trying to peek around this corner. Ooh, Lark. Nice shot onto GG, though. Come on, Destruction. You got to get in here. Throws himself on him and shoots him in the back. Jaeger goes down. Very nice. At this point, B should be gotten by Bromance relatively quickly, probably within the next 5 or 6 seconds. And at that point, team respawns and it's 5v2. Oh, nope, Lark is contesting it. Okay, so that's why it's not being capped. Oh, another nade drops in. It's right in his face, and he goes down from Frush. Very nice nades coming in from Insurgents, dropping down on security there. Very nicely done. Let's see if D can actually pull out a clutch. He's going to run headlong, gets 1 kill. Very nice reaction there. Peeks the wrong corner and goes down. That was very close. ENE could have very easily won that round. That was, I mean, Frush was a little bit delayed on that kill. Just a little bit. Thankfully, the security checked the wrong corner, because if D had checked that left corner, that might have been game. Might have been. I wasn't too sure about how many people were up either side, but anyway, ENE still has yet to win 1 round on security, which is all they need to bring the game to an 8-8. It's 4-7 in ENE's favor. However, so far, Insurgents are winning 7 out of 8 rounds. So far in the second half, Insurgents have won 100%. So let's see what Try does. Let's hope he doesn't get naded this time. Yep, that nade doesn't run into it this time. He is set up here. Very nice setup. Jaeger is going to set up on this garage, which is a very nice place security can be if they get into the point. Junks with the nade kill on the Frush. I think he was exposed a little bit too much. Junks with another kill onto Steve there. Very nicely done. Wow, a lot of shots coming in from Junks. Very nicely done with that MP5. He is set up. Security, this should be security's round. Absolutely. They set up really nicely on this objective, but Jaeger goes down. Oh, the GG gets a nice kill onto Lark from this left side. At this point, Insurgents need to collapse. GG needs to push up off of this side and get into this B side to help. Oh, but Try wins with a nade versus D. Very nice. Extremely nice. Finally figuring out where D is proning up in this game and throws a nade right into his face. That gives me probably a not good level of satisfaction. And nade will be coming in from Destruction down. Here it's probably going to drop in on Junks. Looks like he misses the nade, unfortunately. But he is going to drop down to this point. Crazy is actually pushed up past the point. He might actually just put GG straight up. Yes, he does. At this point, Insurgents know where these players are. Destruction gets a kill onto Crazy, but Crazy gets his kill onto... Ooh, looks like Try's going to come up right behind the security player. There you go. Another Insurgent round. That one was actually close. That was an extremely close round. If ENE had pulled that out, then they would be sitting at a very nice position of 8-8, and then you play overtime. And I would say overtime is in their favor. If they do go 8-8, ENE will have to switch back to the Insurgent side and then play another 3 rounds, which is excellent. You want to start the game on the imbalanced side, or the side you're strongest. That way you can get in the mind of your opponent. Because right now, I mean, Bromance is playing from behind, right? If they make one mistake and they lose a round, then they can't win. The best they can do is tie. If they then play perfectly after that, that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of, you know, gaming stress, I would say. So looks like Insurgents are opting to put 2 players instead of 1. GG. Crazy Q taking some shots across the road, doesn't hit anything. Crazy Q GG is set up on this sniper box, looking to try and take some shots on security player, but so far 2 of them across and none of them look to try and cross again. It is just Frush on this side. There were some nades thrown in at each other. Very nicely done. Neither team wants to touch this B point, which is smart. Let's see if Crazy can actually get a kill here. GG is going to cross. ENE might actually pop up and get him, though. Nope, he's checking the sniper box. GG should be across the road by now, yep. So D, though, gets his kill, gets a double kill on the Insurgent team, Try and C. That was a really big mistake by Bromance. They know that there's an ENE player that likes to prone in all these positions. They needed to take that together instead of 1 by 1, but D does come out ahead. They're going to put a lot of pressure, but GG is set up very nicely. She needs to be checking the top level, yep, up here. I expect her to get a kill as the Insurgent player pushes up. That's what I expect to see. Junks with the MP5 kill on this B point. Very nice reflex on Deanna. Does get the kill onto GG, and Frush gets the kill, but then goes down. There you go. Security wins. So it looks like we're going to be heading into overtime unless ENE can win 1 more round. They got 3 rounds to do it, but so far Insurgents, they've won 4 rounds in a row. So what happened in that round? Well, Bromance threw 2 players to Deanna, and both died. They need to be nading all those corners. He had 2 players there, 2 players with 2 nades. 1 nade goes into the sandbox area. The other nade bounces off the doorway and behind the boxes. 2 easy nades to secure that you won't lose players trying to cross. And they just didn't execute it. I don't know. Maybe they figured, oh, he won't be there. Oh, we've killed more players on this side of the map. I don't know, but that was unfortunately a pretty big mistake by Bromance. Another pre-nade coming in, doesn't get it because Bro has decided not to push it. So let's see how this setup works. They need to try and cross the road. It looks like 2 do, and they go right upstairs. But Junks is going to be here waiting for them. And I don't think they realize that there's going to be a security player on this staircase. But we will see. Frush is coming around the corner. He's coming around the corner slow. If he continues to walk around the corner, yep, you're not going to be able to get around the corner. The models don't work like that. Junks with the double kill. Very nicely done by him. Steve does take some pre-fire, but doesn't quite get Junks. So looks like ENE might just win the series straight out. Bromance has just been losing players just by a ton. And even tries might go down here. Nope, he does get across. D is actually inside the box. So GG gets her first kill of this round for Bromance. And Lark camping behind the counter. Oh god. My favorite match. GG almost gets that kill onto Jaeger, but unfortunately does not. It is GG 9-5. This is a terrible map. Very well done to both teams. Bromance had a very close game. 9-5 is a very close game. And
gotta reload.
So it was definitely not a hard, definitely not an easy match, I'd say that. But thank you guys for watching. We'll see you later.